What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion like every trading day we do Monday to Friday. So as you know that today is a very important day, CPI coming up very soon. There are three back-to-back high impact news is coming on USD, and we see the pairs are looking very volatile. And let's see how we can trade this news. It's still 1 hour remaining. We'll analyze all the chart, all the pairs to see which one will be the best fit for this CPI. I'll go through all of them guys one by one. So before I begin this session, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So with that said, let's begin with some of the hottest pair. One of them is gold. As we look at every day, we are starting with gold again. Now gold guys, early today I have posted analysis also on gold, mentioning that gold is likely to go bullish, and we see that gold in fact has gone bullish, and we are on a trade on gold, buy trade, as you can see on the screen. And let's see how it might do next couple of hours, what is likely to happen. So first of all, as you know that this is lower time frame, 4 hour time frame, and what are the reason that we are thinking that gold is going to bullish. Let's figure out all of them, and with that news announcement we will see actually the direction of gold. Now as you can see, gold from this very important level of support zone yesterday, as you have seen during the during New York session, we have seen the price has broken this support, which is very important incident, that the price has broken support and created a long wick candle crossing this 20 period moving average. So this is a very strong bullish price action. Now what we have seen, that if you closely look at, you will see that the price basically tested the swing low, swing high, this previous resistance here, turn support here, and at the same time what we have seen that gold in fact grabbed a good amount of liquidity from this support zone. Primarily we have seen once there was a liquidity grab, okay, has gone up, and again the price has come back down again, crossed that low as well, grab another liquidity grab, back to back twice. And there is a lot of reason now for gold to be bullish. So firstly, let me tell you, see how gold is did that there is a lot of manipulation happen on gold. Let me replay this chart. What we have seen, first of all, back to back two bearish engulfer on the 4 hour time frame. They are very powerful, and from that bearish engulfer, instead of reversing, the price has broken to the upside. And then what it did, it in fact created this one as a false breakout and then has come back down. Really interesting. As you can see, instead of going up, it tested, it has come back down and grabbed liquidity. How do you know the grab liquidity? Because below this level of support there is a huge stop loss on gold, and all of them hit and gold has gone up. So there is multiple time up and down liquidity grab. And then finally what we have seen, if you look at that, what do you see, that previous session also gold has another liquidity grab. This doji is a big market mover, as you can see from the bottom of this doji crossing the previous one's low, the price has closed as a bullish doji. So there is once here liquidity grab, once here, okay, and there is a false breakout here, there is so all this basically giving fuel to gold for further move, and that is the reason. So because the trend, as you can see, the long-term trend is bullish, okay. Now when you see the multiple liquidity grab happens in the direction of the trend is a huge advantage, and that is what happened, and that is the reason that we have, you know, that open a trade on gold and we are expecting gold to go up and go ahead along the direction that we are expecting to give us suitable. This is the gold buy zone that we have bought at 1885.6, stop loss at 1878.7, and take profit at 1895.90. now this is the take profit, which is almost more than 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, almost 1 to 1.5 good risk to reward ratio. Now what I think that, let's look at daily time frame. As you can see on the daily, there is a doji. That doji basically crossed the previous day's low and then closed as a long doji. Now what I think that this movement, highly likely that the price will hit 1899 100 level, which is the psychological level, and highly likely that the price will hit that zone probably today during the news, or later. This is a very high probability the price will hit, because this is psychological level, and from there we might see a bounce. But the way the price action has formed is extremely bullish, as you can see from the daily perspective as well. This doji is with this impulse, instead of coming back down for deeper retracement, what we have seen that gold in fact form this doji, okay, and grab liquidity from this doji, and then now we see from the daily perspective the price again pushing high. So basically this is the price action which is extremely bullish, and what I think that the price should continue to go up. As news is coming, we'll keep running the trade, because what I think that because gold has grabbed liquidity multiple times, if it goes up, it should go up a lot, and what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. That's the the normal phenomena in the market. So let's find out what will happen, and over time we'll look at if we see a very different market situation, probably we'll close with profit or whatever the situation. We still have 1 hour to go, but I think that gold will continue to go up. Let me know in the chat, guys, what's your thought on gold, and then we'll go from there, as the news is coming in an hour later, and we might see a very strong movement in the market. HK, what about to sell gold from current price? I'll not be a seller on gold, as I mentioned that we are already on a buy trade, because the trend is up. There is no point for selling unless we see a very strong rejection. If we see suddenly very different result on CPI, let's look at the Forex factory calendar, where you can see the news announcement. So 12:30 a.m. CPI monthly, yearly, and core CPI. So tomorrow also Gbp news is coming. So basically Gbpusd likely to be very volatile, along with gold showing a very strong bullish move. And let's see what happens. Unless if we see, let's say due to the news, if we see unusual breakdown, then probably that's the end of the story for the bulls, and we could see big bearish move. But for the time being, still the price action is bullish, and from the daily perspective also you see that it is still bullish. And what is going up, it's likely to go up. That's the normal language of the market. Okay, so let's see what happened. On the other hand, Gbpusd also looks like if gold is going up today, and Gbpusd also should continue to go up, or at least in a sideway. If we look at DXY, I saw the DXY in fact showing a very strong bearish price action. This is DXY. You can see that basically there is no significant level of support for DXY, and what do we see? The previous session DXY has formed a red bearish engulfer. This is also bearish price action, very strong. Now it is not impossible to see that there has been a reversal, but the way the price action has formed is significantly bullish. What do you see? That the price this price action, the last session candle, which is, pardon me, bearish. So DXY is, this price action is bearish. If we look at daily, we see that after back-to-back two dojis, the price opened with a gap and showing that downward movement. Okay, so DXY also showing very strong bearish price action. The trend, everything is significantly bearish. Now at the same time, this is the support zone here on DXY. Okay, support has not been still broken, and this is the daily chart on DXY. There's a gap opening, and you can see that this, after this big drop, narrow dojis. So basically when you see this kind of price action, basically they are highly bearish. But as I mentioned, anytime reversal also may happen like that, and then suddenly a big rise. So if we look at monthly, from the monthly perspective, I see that DXY also is still showing still bearish. Okay, starting from here, there is a trend line, and then the price was creating series of lower high and lower low. This is the monthly price action. And what we see that DXY monthly perspective, after this uprise in this level, from that zone we have seen a very strong rejection on DXY, and I think that this price might come well below, and then maybe we see a doji. But for the time being, we see the DXY from the monthly also showing a very strong bearish price action. Weekly perspective, there is weekly liquidity grab and doji, and from that level what we have seen that there is, in fact, without any retracement, we have seen DXY started to drop. Okay, so this is from the weekly. Also you see a very strong bearish price action. Now from the daily, we are seeing that this candle has not been broken yet. So if we look at the lower time frame, so gold and DXY showing a little bit of still contradiction. Gold is showing bullish, strong bullish price action, but Gbpusd looks like that we might see some strong retracement. But still Gbpusd also, if DXY is dropping, then Gbpusd we could see that strong rise. But at the moment, let's see how the price action is forming, and then we'll jump on from there. So if we look at again, if you go back to DXY, let's say how the market is trying to form. So this is the 1 hour chart on DXY. There is a gap opening, and then the price creating this pattern, so which is still bearish to me. And let me know in the chat what you think about DXY, gold, and British pound US dollar. Good evening. Yeah, thank you very much. Hi coach. Hello, how are you? So hello from Germany. Thank you. Abuka, hello, thank you. Hello coach. Target 19, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, if it you know blows out, we could see a very big move. Okay, pure USD. Yeah, we still the price action is still not clear. We will see over time, but what I think that it's still showing bullish price action, including euro dollar. DXY, but last moment you see this red candle on DXY is basically bearish price action. Okay, it depends on the news announcement. As I mentioned, how the news will be released will determine in fact which way the market will be heading. Favor Shipalini Eurusdjpy buy. We'll look at it. Will USD going to fall down? We'll look at it. I think that so far the price action on DXY and USD is getting still weaker, but let's see over time. We'll see if the market sentiment changes, as you know that very soon without even noticing. So we'll look at it. Boka, so do you have an open position on gold? Yeah, we have open position on gold, which is buy position, which is in little profit, but let's see what happened. Let's find out. So GBP go down, NASDAQ, okay, Euro USD, US also, US30. Can you assume double bottom on 4-hour time frame on DXY? No, not assuming double bottom, because you know that I know that we love to do that, considering double bottom or head and shoulders. See, a structure will come or pattern will come later. The first thing will come is trend. Now, as I mentioned, it could create a reversal from here, okay, which is not unusual, but normally we always need to give value to the trend. Okay, the trend on DXY is bearish. Okay, so the weight always will go to the trend. So you see that DXY, you see this last session candle, which has a huge liquidity in this candle. This candle, if you closely look at, cross this one's high starting from here. Let me draw that level. Okay, almost this one's high, and then cross that one. Quite a few candles high has been broken, and then we have seen that it has formed a bearish engulfer. Now if it reverse, then we could see a very aggressive bullish move. All right, otherwise we'll see that DXY should be dropping. If we look at daily, we see that from the daily perspective there is a gap opening, okay, from the daily on DXY, and series of lower high, okay, from this doji, and the price has formed significantly bearish. Okay, so yeah, the price action from the higher time frame perspective, which is bearish, and until we see, if in case, let's say during the news dollar gets stronger, we saw a big bull candle, then we might think differently, but so far it is bearish. Okay, so double bottom, the question was, you can see a double bottom here. Okay, you can see double top, double bottom in many places. Let's say there is a double top here also, right? And then the price dropped. So as I mentioned, I mostly give value to the trend. Trend is your friend, always keep in mind. If you trade with the trend, you will never, if you trade with the trend, keep a good risk to reward ratio, you should never be losing money in the market. I saw that we normally don't put value on trend. Okay, but it is very important that trend is the most important part of one's trading plan. Okay, because sometime you might see that, okay, the market reversed, but in majority of case you'll find the biggest trade when you trade with the trend. Okay, so we see that DXY, starting from here, you see there is a, with this one long wick candle, the price has gone to the resistance, created a lower high and then a long doji, and followed by a bearish candle, and now it grab liquidity and then a big bearish candle. Now this one, we see that the price now going up or down. It's a narrow area. Okay, this current candle, but this price action is, it's bearish. This 1 hour candle is closing, which is looking like a doji, right? So I will not recommend to trade against the trend. All right, so you see that gold, because DXY is dropping, gold is showing bullish move, and that is why we bought gold at in that. And if you closely look at gold price action, this is 4 hour gold, and we see that first of all, as you can see, there is a once liquidity grab here and there is another one here. Okay, so back to back twice liquidity grab, and also if you see that there is a fake move and then has come back another fake move down, so this is the sign that the gold might trend in this direction. Okay, so for example, if this is the fake move, if gold start to reverse, then we could see probably a head and shoulder and something like that. But instead, what we have seen that gold first has broken out of this resistance and then revert back to the support, and so basically first slaughtered here and then slaughtered here and then start to go, move up. So basically it grabbed a good amount of liquidity, and that can give us significant bullish probability. But at the same time, we see that there is let's look at DXY, how it is doing now. Okay, so with DXY, from this level we have seen primarily some movement. Now, as I mentioned, anything can happen. If it reverses, then we could see that probably this is going to be change of trend. Okay, so let's see. So gold is still maintaining bullish market structure, though it is on the resistance level. Okay, so you see that GBP has a very strong rejection from the top, so probably in that case we might see that gold may so probably we have to close the gold trade, because let me see what's happening. Let's look at DXY. So GBP and DXY and gold is moving a little bit contradictory direction. On AUD USD, we see, due to the strengthening on gold, we see that AUD USD showing some bullish move. Okay, So Gbp, I think Gbp has, so it has come back here again. So let's keep eye on gold and Gbp USD. If we look at weekly on gold, monthly, okay, weekly from the daily, so the market currently very highly manipulative. As you can see, Gbpusd has a very strong bullish move and then just has gone up again, closed back below. So probably we will see that some sideways movement on British pound US dollar. Okay, so this is going to be a false breakout on Gbpusd. So looking at gold again, so gold currently trading at the top, but what I think that I still think that gold will go up. Let's see. We see that, let's look at the bit lower time frame. So we'll keep running the trade. Let's see what happened. Keep gold. So we see that yen got very stronger with dollar yen. With this long bearish engulfer, we have seen that the prices started to drop. So dollar yen showing a very strong bearish price action from this is the daily chart. Looking at monthly, we have seen already strong monthly price action. On the weekly perspective as well, dollar yen after this long doji on the weekly, after grabbing liquidity, we have seen that dollar yen started to drop. If we look at daily, this is the daily chart on dollar yen, and what we see that there is a strong movement with this liquidity grab on the daily bearish engulfer followed by 3 days doji, now another drop. So basically dollar yen is strongly bearish. Now this current candle also showing bearish price action, and if you closely look at the previous session's candle, there is it crossed the previous one's doji, the previous session's doji, and then closed back below as a long bearish engulfer. So that's this kind of price action is where we can see that strong breakdown. Now if you look at the overall market structure on dollar yen, you can see this is the resistance level, and then grab liquidity here. Okay, with that liquidity grab, there is a big drop, quite a few days consolidation, and now it is in another impulse. So what I think that this price will break this support level at least, and from that zone you could see that dollar yen is coming back down again. Okay, so there is a high probability for further drop on dollar yen. But as you can see, this is the daily chart and the price already has dropped enough. We could see some lower time frame retracement for entry, and then we can find suitable entry opportunity because the price already made a move. We need a bit of slower retracement. Okay, so let's see, on dollar yen we'll look for suitable entry opportunity. So for gold is looking like that, trying to still pushing high. Okay, so let's look at that one. US30, kindly please you look at it. Hello sir, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much. Sujit, love you sir, thank you, appreciate it, thanks a lot for mentioning that. I'm from Pakistan, my coach, thank you, you're welcome. Should you wait for US CPI? I think it will change direction. Yeah, I think that CPI will make a bit difference. Let's see what happened. How about NASDAQ? So NASDAQ, we'll look at NASDAQ. Good day coach. For me, I think gold is bearish because it has been bullish all this while. Simon, yeah, that's, look, I don't think that, say, basically if something was very long time bullish, it doesn't mean that, you know, that it will be bearish now. I don't think so. There needs to be a reason for to be bearish. So basically if we see that something is, let's say, bullish for a long time, it is likely to be bullish again. That's what the trading is all about. As you can see, that is why we bought from the top gold, is because the price action, what is showing gold here, there is one liquidity here, back to back two liquidity grab. Okay, and both of them in the direction of the trend. So gold, as you know, that when it breaks out, it sometimes breaks with a very high speed. Okay, now what I think that with the weakening of DXY, which is, you can see now DXY is dropping. So what I think that DXY, as I mentioned, is now coming down. Okay, so if DXY is dropping, and as you can see, there is no significant level of support for this price to stop. Okay, and in that case we might see that basically DXY dropping aggressively, and we might see that aggressive bullish move on gold. Now if we see a very strong move on gold, we might move our take profit target a bit up. So let's do that. What I think that if gold blow out, then we might see a little bit of stronger move. So we'll move the TP target to 1898. Let me inform the students. Okay, because the way the gold is showing the price action, why shouldn't we increase that profit target? I think that if it reverse, then yeah, it's gone the other way. In that case we could see reversal. But if it is going up, which is high probability, then we could see a big move up. Okay, a blowout. and with that blowout we might see that gold even hitting, you know, that 1899 or 1900, and then we might see a reversal. So for me, you know, that the way gold price action has formed, okay, which is very likely to be bullish, unless, as I mentioned, unless we see a big, you know, a reversal. The reason is it in fact grabbed quite a few times liquidity, and if I look at the daily here, I see that Fibonacci also been tested. You see that the price has come to adjust this level. Exactly, the price came to 38 point, and also there is a liquidity gap here from 38.2%, and then from the daily, as you can see, this doji has been formed, and with the doji formation the price has closed with this red candle, so which is a very strong bullish price action. Okay, and when you see, let's say, let me show you what gold did here, okay, which in fact will really help you to learn how to trade gold. So there is a bullish move and then consolidation like that, okay, and then the price has gone to the upside. So normally if the price does like that, it's a bullish move, right? The price is supposed to break up. Instead of breaking up, what gold did is it has come back down, right, like that, and has gone down, grab liquidity which is against the trend, and with that liquidity grab, what it did, it has gone up again, right? Now in this journey we have seen once here liquidity grab, and again it has come back down here, liquidity grab, and now, so normally this is the sign that gold will be trending to the upside. Okay, all right guys, so yeah, guys, in the meantime, if you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, then you can find a link in the description area. You can join us, visit us. There is a discount going on. You can learn our strategies and trade with us and be a part of great trading community. There is a lot of value in this channel, as you can see, including this TF or trend following strategy indicator will be available for you. You can see there back-to-back 3 buy signals on gold in the zone, and that move happened in fact in an aggressive way. So this is our TF or trend following strategy indicator, available for all the students who are lifetime member in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, along with regular trade alert that we are trading. And also there is a VIP chat group where you will be able to interact with all the traders that trading in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Many of them even better than me, trust me. Many of traders in this group is, some of them are incredible. Okay, some of them already acting as a assistant coach. There is a lot to take from here. So once you join, you will be the part of this trading community for the rest of your life. So link in the description, you can join us to be a part of this academy. So let's jump on to some other pairs in the meantime. What we see that AUD USD, with the strengthening of gold, we see some bullish move coming on AUD USD as well. And I think that if you see, this one is creating a smooth trend line, AUD USD is trying to go up. So except GBP, we see that most of the pairs, Euro and AUD, are very stronger. Euro also showing strong bullish move. You remember that yesterday, guys, when we are in live streaming, exactly this candle was forming. Remember, let me show you. Okay, and this is what I mentioned, that the euro is likely to be bullish. Let's say any one of you, if you bought here, then definitely it's going to be a good trade, isn't it? So that's what it is. So once it's going up, so euro dollar, as you can see, it's now showing a strong bullish move. And with the movement with gold and AUD USD, I think that they are showing in the same moment. As I mentioned, with DXY is, we'll see the movement clearly. So let's go back to DXY again. So DXY is the indication of how the dollar will be performing. We see that so far, as you can see, after the bearish engulf for the previous session, we see DXY is coming down. Now when, let's say if DXY is breaking, okay, but I think that it will be in fact a bit stronger break. The reason is this price action is quite significantly bearish, and because there is no man's land here, now there are two probability: either to respect this support, okay, and then reverse. The other probability is to break and continue to drop. Okay, US30 coach, I will look at it. Sajid, watching, thank you very much. Reynoldo, thank you so much, coach. Little by little I understand you teaching about price action. In due time, I have enough money, I will enroll your academy. I really like you, sir. More power. Reynold, thank you very much for your interest, and thank you very much for letting this know. I also invite you to join us, and when you are free, no problem at all. I try to give everything as much as I can for free, guys, you to help you. The only thing is, when you are on the VIP, probably I will have more personalized way to deliver everything in a fastest way. But you know that I don't think when anytime when I'm giving teaching, either I'm teaching VIP or I'm teaching in YouTube live, I try to give everything I have to help the community, because I know every one of you love me, and I really appreciate your support in this academy, and without you there is nothing here. Okay, so everything is by you and from you. Please, what are some good level to enter gold, buy or sell? So gold, already we see a movement already happened to the upside. At this point we will be looking at more what might happen. So for the time being, there is 15 minutes remaining for CPI. I would say that gold still bullish. Let's see what happened. Okay, Rizban, hello coach, thank you Rizban. Can you US30? Absolutely. US30, thank you. Please, what's your take off on gold? So take profit on gold. Initially we set at 1895. Now we move to 1898. Okay, so we moved our take profit target to 1898. The reason is, what I think that if gold is going to blow out to the upside during the news, we might see hitting 1900 level today. If it is going to be bullish next with the news, I think that highly likely that we'll see 1900 being hit today, even breaking that high. If it in case reverse, then it's reverse, right? So that's why we move the profit target to 1898, because 1899.9 is a psychological level. So 1900 is basically psychological level. Now we might see some selling off from that level. So if it goes up, which is highly likely to happen, in that case we might see the price suddenly has broken up 1900, and from that level we could see that possible reversal or at least some short-term movement to the downside. So Chuck's asking, how does news announcement impact leverage? What would be an over leverage on a day like this? Okay, so leverage, I think news will not, leverage is about your trading. I think your question I didn't understand. So basically, can you clarify, Chuck, what do you mean by news impact on so leverage is not related to news announcement. Leverage is what you are trading, what you are using. It's not related to news announcement. Let me know, clarify what you are talking about. So take profit at 1898. Thank you. Today gold, today's CPI, I think that bullish so far. Let's see, should we not make gold break even for news? You know that I know what you mean. I would say that I will not make break even because during the news, you know, that it might just take us out of the trade and then may go in the direction. Instead, I would say that because I manage the risk, and I always teach my students to manage the risk, if it goes down, then we are out of the trade with 1% loss. But our that our take profit now is almost 1.8%, so which is pretty more than our risk. I'll not make the break even because during the news we might see a spike down and then we could see again a spike up. So I don't want to get out of the trade early enough. Even it could be a winning trade. If it is a losing trade, let it go. Okay, what time will gold reverse bearish? For gold to be bearish, if I look at daily, and to see the possible bearish, we need to look at the higher time frame. I think that it is still bullish, and I think it will continue to be bullish. There is no sign of reversal so far, so let's keep it still bullish because there is no sign of reversal. And as you can see now, it hit 1889. I would say that gold might, the way the price actions form, there is no sign of reversal, so we might see a bit more bullish move. Could be even if I look at daily chart, so there is a probability for, let's say, 1910 and then going to around 1950, 1920. Okay, so yeah, it depends on the price action, how it is forming. So far there is no sign for bullish move. Muhammad Khalid, Khalid, I don't think that double top on gold. I don't see, where do you see double top on gold? It's trending to the upside. Okay, the trend is up. I see instead a double bottom. You see there is a double bottom here. There is a double bottom. Okay, and I see the price is basically moving up. Okay, I don't see any double top. Okay, so you see that the bulls are buying now on gold. Okay, so in the meantime, we have 10 minutes time. Let's look at NASDAQ. Before I go to the NASDAQ, guys, let me know where you are from. I want to know more about it. I know that many of you following me, maybe even in this week, I saw many of you came to the platform. I know that there's a lot of search happening on Google Analytics. I have seen a lot of people searching for Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Thank you very much for making this academy one of the best. Let me know where you are from. I want to know more about you, your country, and more of you. And while I was looking at NASDAQ, it will really help me to more to be connected. So please everyone respond in the chat, let me know where you are from, and if you want to know, if you want to tell more about yourself, your trading, your everything, let me know in the chat. I want to know more, I'm interested about you. So what do we see that Nasdaq, there is bullish, like with the gold. See, they move almost in the same direction, like gold, you know, that euro dollar, AUD, USD, they all move in the same direction. So Nasdaq, as you can have seen in the previous analysis, this is what exactly expected on Nasdaq. This is where there is a support here, and we have seen a very long bullish move on Nasdaq. Okay, so this is basically a very long term, which is pretty strong bullish market. Okay, now this is the weekly perspective, weekly time frame on Nasdaq. You can see it's going up, and I think that this price is likely to hit this weekly 20 period moving average, which is highly likely to happen. If we look at daily, what we see that from the daily perspective, Nasdaq on the daily also is showing very strong bullish momentum with this middleman liquidity grab from this support. This is the bullish engulfer followed by another bullish candle. Now it is creating another bullish candle. So Nasdaq is highly bullish. So from the lower time frame perspective, 4-hour is also strongly bullish. Okay, now this is, you see there's a long wick candle here. I think that Nasdaq is initially, like in the first move, highly likely the price will hit that level on Nasdaq, and it is highly likely that it's going to go up. Okay, George, thank you very much. Georgie, he's our lifetime member, and thank you, George, for letting everyone know. This is everything here, real thing. This is only the real academy you'll ever find. Guys, don't hesitate to check out the link in the description. You can there is a discount going on, and there is always demand is increasing. Everything depends on supply and demand, and we are still not sure how long the discount will be going on. So it's a January time, so that is why there's a discount. So I'll recommend you to go ahead and do it. So okay, so very good. I see many of you mention where you are from. Thank you. Let me look at, okay, from South Africa. Thank you. Pakistan, Poland, awesome. Mayanak, India, UK. Hi coach, I'm from Kenya. Thank you. California, this USA, Los Angeles. Thank you. From Malaysia, UK, Saudi Arabia, from Manila. Okay, where you're from? I'm from Sydney, Australia. Thank you very much. From Uganda, good evening. From Philippines, from Uganda, Hyderabad, Pakistan, from Nigeria, from Uganda, Ghana. Wow, thank you very much. From Uganda, Sri Lanka, Uganda. Hi, do you train price action concept? Absolutely, PK. This is the core strength in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to learn the price action. This is how we trade. You can immediately join today if you want to know more about to learn more about price action. This is our main concept, the main way of trading. From thank you, Siberia. Wow, thank you very much. Amazing. Any thought on Gbpusd? From Kenya, Sri Lanka, Czech Republic, Nepal, Nigeria, Germany, Romania. Wow, thank you very much. I see that all around the world you guys are from Nigeria, and I really thank you for your valuable time in giving here. I'll try to give my best effort, best knowledge that I have. Whatever I have, I'll try to give you guys. Just give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm always here for you to give everything I have. Just only thing I want from you guys is don't quit. One thing. Another thing is don't take a big risk in a single trade. These are the two things that not in my hand, so you need to work on that part. The rest I'll try to give you everything what I have. Iman from Hong Kong, thank you. South Africa, Cape Town, amazing, thank you very much. That's a great trading community. So let's look at now, going back to gold again. We are having a news in 4 minutes time. So looks like that so far bullish. We are not moving our stop loss at entry. As I mentioned, we might see some spike down or widening and spread, and then we might be just getting out of the trade. So let's see. We see some bullish move happening. That's good. And our profit target at 1898. I know that many of you probably have set the same profit target. Hopefully that this news will hit that TP target. Okay, so let's see the news. So the expectation, the forecast is minus 0.1. Okay, so let's look at DXY. Okay, DXY already has created a lower high. That means that there is a probability for dropping. We see some drop on DXY already, and yeah, gold has crossed 1889. Okay, we just need 100 pip more. We might need to, guys, who are running gold trade, be prepared either to close with profit. As soon as I will say close, if I see the reversal, any kind of, either close with profit. So be prepared to take an action on gold trade that you're running, because anything can happen. Okay, so we see, yeah, that's what we need. Or we might, okay, okay, so we might need to see. Okay, close with profit. There has been a spike. There has been a spike, as I mentioned. That's an awful spike. It's a big spike. Okay, so basically we close to it. I sent the messages. I also close to it profit. I don't know if it reached in time to the students. There is a, let's look at on the daily. Okay, as I mentioned, it's basically preparing for, so twice back to back. So what's the result on gold? So the same as expected, there's no change. So all the data is as expected. Okay, so that means we could see, you know, that DXY, let's look at DXY, what it is doing. Okay, so you see after a spike again, looking at higher time frame, the lower time frame. Okay, what I think that guys now is going to do, gold is it's forming a doji here. Okay, with this 4-hour and doji, and if this one is forming a doji, and then we could see that in fact, you know, DXY is going down. So if that's the case, we see that gold is basically, as I mentioned, it's now prepared for a stronger move to the upside. Okay, okay, very volatile. I think guys, gold is preparing for a very big move to the upside. Okay, we might see finally a very big flight on gold. Okay, this is what it is doing now. Finally has gone up. Okay, so we closed our trade, but now what do you see that is to reach the profit target, but we already closed it. So basically, Thank you very much. Are you the yeah, we are just close to it. I have close to it profit, and also I send the immediate signal to the students to close to it profit, but it is a very slower time. I don't know if in case anyone missed that message, but I sent immediately when I saw this price is reversing. So basically I close to it some profit, didn't reach the target, but it's now you can see that our target was moved to 1898, which is just hitting the target. But anyway, we are out of the trade. So basically it's moving to the upside. It is preparing for a bit bigger move. Thank you very much. Dina. Okay, so let's look at oil. US oil. Okay, so US oil bullish, as I mentioned previously. Let's look at US oil from the bigger time frame perspective. Looking at monthly, we see that US oil, after this monthly drop, now the price again going up for a bigger retracement. Okay, so what do we see? That there is a long doji here on the monthly. You can see that now with the doji, the price has dropped to certain level. Now from this zone we see again deeper movement to the upside. Now what I think that US oil, highly likely that the price will hit this monthly resistance level, will break this high, and from that resistance we could see that again US oil coming back down. So for the time being we could see some bullish move on US oil. Weekly perspective, this is a weakless candle, and what I think that highly likely that this price will test this trend line on the weekly time frame. So we still could see some bullish move on US oil on the weekly, daily. As you can see, starting from here, there is a every day the price was creating series of higher low, so which is significantly bullish. Okay, series of higher low, and highly likely that this price will continue to go up. If we look at lower time frame, we see that US oil after this is what exactly mentioned yesterday when the price was here. You remember that this price action creating series of higher low, which is significantly bullish. And I think that this price, as you can see with this movement, there is a strong movement, small correction. Now it is in another bullish phase. So basically US oil with this impulse, okay, there is a middleman is forming in 20 minutes time, which is also to me bullish, and I think that this price will continue to go up, and highly likely that it might hit this resistance level. Okay, yeah, gold to going to the moon. Yeah, that's true. So there is a big bullish candle on gold. Okay guys, in the meantime, guys, give a big thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to the channel. I'll pause for 2 seconds so that everyone can give a like. It will really help the video to stay at the top. So give a big like and don't forget to subscribe. So what we have seen so far with the news, exactly what is forecast is what is happened, and the price action is like the dollar is remaining still bearish. Okay, DXY, let's go back to DXY. Okay, so we see that now DXY, after breaking up and down, it is now forming this pattern. Okay, so which is very strongly bearish. Okay, DXY bearish means on Gbpusd. Now you can see that it is in fact an awful liquidity grab. The reason I say awful is because there is a lot of stop loss here, all slaughtered. And basically, you know, this January the price action is basically very unpredictable, as you have seen quite a few very unpredictable price action. This happens sometime when the market doesn't move. Big boys do this to manipulate the market, and which is basically, so what JP is getting stronger. Okay, so the reason JPY is getting stronger, we'll talk about it. First, let's look at this one here, Gbpusd. So basically, you can see, guys, that Gbpusd now giving buy signal. Now, what I see that this candle is still not closed, but it is basically a strong liquidity. It has broken all this level and then closed above. So basically, if you look at daily, we see the daily 20 EMA retest. Okay, now for me, as tomorrow GBP news coming, I will be on this one now, fully on GBP pairs, especially Gbpusd. What I think that highly likely that after closing of this candle, okay, we will see another retest of this zone, and from here Gbpusd will give us long-term bullish trend. So this is the sign that Gbpusd will create a long-term bullish trend. Okay, so basically it has tested 20 EMA, and also if I draw this level, you can see clearly it tested this previous resistance here, okay, which is turning support here, and created this long wick candle. There is a doji, big doji, and what I think that Gbpusd basically with this big long candle, which is preparing for a bullish move. And I think this trend, you can see this is the high of this move. I think this will create very long bullish trend. Tomorrow news is coming, which is a very important zone, guys. And if you want to trade this, because when there will be a news, there will be definitely some good trade coming up, and I will if you want to trade this, you can find the link in the description here. I invite you to join. I think that this one, the way the candle is closing on Gbpusd, it's now setting up for a strong bullish move. It grabbed a very strong liquidity, has broken this level of support like the gold did in the same way. As you can see, gold now trading at the top. It also has grabbed liquidity from here, okay, and the price has come back down below this level, and then again there has been another bullish candle. So gold, Gbpusd, both of them prepared for a bigger move. And so basically, even if we trade here from 1 to 1, could be good bullish trend. Okay, bullish trend. First, let's see how the candle is closing, and if we see suitable entry, we'll open a trade on this one as well. Because according to our news and price action trading strategy, we can see that Gbpusd now currently, so far the candle is not closed, but the way the price action has formed, it is showing us a buy signal. Okay, so you can see there is a buy signal, but upon candle close you will know how the candle will be closing. Yeah, very good, thank you. Yeah, you are amazing, you did a good job, HK. Yeah, that's true. So one question, sir, why is JPY is getting strong? We'll look at it from Tanzania. It's a good day. Thank you very much. How are you, Coach Gbpusd? Please, yeah, we'll look at it. What about end of week gold will go down? I don't think that the way the price action forming is, it's going to be bullish. Gbpusd, can one buy Gbpusd now? I think still not the preparing for bullish on Gbpusd, but let's the candle close and then we'll exactly know what might be happening. All right, so gold made it, but before making it made a big spike down, but anyway we see that it is in fact in a bullish move. USD CAD, yeah, looks like if the way it formed is bearish, right? So basically if gold is going up, GBP going up, dollar going down, we can say that dollar CAD, this is the weekly price action, which is also bearish. From the daily perspective, we see that USD CAD showing a bearish price action. And as you can see, USD CAD, this candle is a big bearish candle. Okay, so for USD CAD, a very good place for entering trade is on the neckline of this reversal, which is highly likely to be tested, keeping stop loss above this high and targeting 221. And this one is, as you can see, quite a few sell signals here. And the last one is this one, which is according to other rules of our trend following strategy and news and price action trading strategy, which is giving sell signal here. Okay, so dollar CAD, if I draw this level here, which is the previous support turning resistance, this is in fact, it's forming a middleman which has a huge liquidity in it. There is a very high probability for dollar CAD to drop, and I think that this price may continue to drop to this level. Okay, looking at weekly, there is a huge probability. Daily, this one here, 4 hour, yeah, this event can be traded as 1:5 risk to reward. Okay, so basically guys, what we see that looking at Gbpusd, as you can see, there is a big manipulation, part of game, nothing we can do about it, but we have to take the full advantage of it. We see that Gbpusd has formed a very strong bullish price action. Okay, now how many pips here? 112 pip. So this level could be an entry level for Gbpusd. Okay, I draw that one here. So this dodgy area could be an entry level. because if you look at daily, this is where the liquidity zone here. And in the similar way, the USD CAD in the same way. So let's look at quickly all the instrument. Okay, so we see that AUD CAD. So AUD basically very stronger now because the gold is going up. So AUD pair getting stronger. In that case, AUD USD is a big bull. Okay, so finally what we have seen that looking at monthly on AUD USD preparing for a bigger move to the upside weekly. So this is a long-term bullish market on AUD USD. As you can see now, big monthly candle followed by a doji, and then we have seen another monthly candle is going up. Okay, so this is basically a very strong bullish market now. If we look at weekly, after the previous weekly liquidity grab this week, the price has gone up aggressively to the upside. Looking at daily, this daily candle, this price action is highly bullish, and I think that this price will fly. Now from the lower time frame perspective on AUD USD, I think that you see this candle is closing as a bullish engulfer, right? Now what I need for an entry, I will be happy to buy AUD USD than any other because it is look like very strong than even GBP USD. Okay, so finally DXY has dropped, as you can see. As I mentioned starting of this session, guys, this is what I was mentioning, that always trading with the trend is always good idea. And you have seen your own eyes when I was starting that session, many of you were thinking that saying that there's a double bottom on DXY, and then what did I say? That okay, wait for the price to see, because the trend is always to be manifested, and that is what happened. Now that's the real trading education. As I mentioned you guys, that I know that why you are telling that okay, this price might reverse. I also thought in the same way. As I mentioned, the real trading education is not there. Okay, and that is why Forex Trading Wizard Academy came in place to give the real trading education to all the students who really need it. So I'll invite you to join if you want to. There is a link in the description. Visit the website or stick to the channel if you want to know more about it. So AUD USD, what we see that there is a big move happening along with gold. Gold reached 1900 and past that level, 1901. Okay, so there is a so we see a very strong bullish move. Amazing. With AUD USD. Okay, so what do you see that very so finally what we came to a place where we see that DXY is bearish and all the USD pairs now going up, and this movement on AUD USD and Gbpusd is a starting of a big uptrend. So then what is the entry point for me? I need a couple of things to be aligned. Firstly, as this candle is going to close as a strong bullish engulfer, now it is not a good idea to enter here and giving, let's say, 100 pip stop loss. So what I will need, either highly likely this price will come back down again for a deeper retracement. Okay, either if I see, let's say, a narrow doji here, okay, I might enter immediately after the doji in the next session, or if I see deeper retracement, that will be good. In that case, we might see that this price basically has come to test this previous resistance, turning support. In that case, we will have a very narrow stop loss below this low, so 50 pip stop loss is reasonable. Otherwise, after this kind of candle, normally if the price wants to be very strongly bullish, we might see a doji like that. Okay, if that's the case, if we see doji like this, then we will be entering on doji, stop loss below the doji, and then we'll target 3 times at least for this trade. Yeah, that will be the way, and we have a strategy to trade this kind of candle. Okay, this kind of pattern, we do have a specific strategy to trade them. So once you will find an entry, we'll jump on the trade. Okay guys, so let's see, let's look at Nasdaq. Okay, so we have seen Nasdaq did the same, has come back down, grabbed huge amount of liquidity. So there is one here during the news announcement, there's another one here. In both news announcement, we have seen 2 liquidity grab on Nasdaq, and from that zone we have seen this big bull move happen. Okay, dollar CAD sell, yeah, there is a so dollar is weaker, so dollar CAD is sell signal. Thank you sir, no problems. Euro CAD, gold can sell from 1899. No sell, reversal, no. Everyone is very interested to sell gold. No, don't trade against the trend guys. Trading against the trend is the most devastating thing you can do, and that's killing in your trading account. Always trade, even if you are losing, we trade with the trend. Okay, one trade will give you everything you need to become a profitable trader. Okay, one trade, trust me. That is why trading with the trend is very important. Okay, once you know how to trade with the trend, even if you have a losing trade with the trading with the trend, I'll say that stick to the game, then you'll see how it works. Yeah, so that's a good idea to sell the DXY. Hi coach, what targets do you give on Gbpusd? Is there opportunity on gold after retrace? Yeah, definitely. So we see that gold reached 1900, and we will see probably a slower retracement. Okay, the candle close, let's see all of them. So what we need now on gold, let's see if we see a doji, a narrow doji. Okay, we can enter buy trade, okay, on gold. So UDCAD, let me look at all of them to see. Okay, so Euro AUD also significantly bearish, quite after long liquidity grab. It in fact So with Euro USD as well, did exactly as it is, a strong bullish move. After testing this level, we have seen a very big bullish move on Euro USD. Just looking at all of them in the similar way. GBP, AUD. So basically looks like that AUD has is the strongest now. Okay, so okay, for dollar CAD, USD CAD, this level, if the price reached here, we'll open sell position. This is a very important level here on USD CAD. This neckline of this previous support turning resistance here. So USD CAD has broken down completely with this long bearish engulfer. The USD ZAR did the same thing. Okay, there is a bearish engulfer followed by another bearish candle. So US oil closed as a bullish candle, now coming for a deeper retracement, which is also highly bullish. Now NASDAQ is crazily bullish as expected, and from this level we have seen back to back two long bull candle. Yeah, that's 2 to 1. Both of them, you see that both of them is according to the rules of our strategy, guys. See, this is our trend following and news and price action trading strategy, giving two buy signal, and both of them are incredible. And what I think that NASDAQ is hitting that resistance level. Okay, high probability that NASDAQ will do that. Okay, so AUD USD, in all those pairs, so I will be mainly interested on GBP USD, okay, and AUD USD. Okay, what I will be waiting for a buy signal. Now this is already buy signal now, but I don't want to buy from here and then wait for a long time, quite a few pips down, going up and down. So the best place, as you have drawn this level, either from this level if the price drops, or if we see it might create a triangular pattern here, like that, smaller pattern. Okay, that could be a good place. If it does, then on the after a false breakout to the downside, we will be entering buy position on AUD USD. On the other hand, if I see that it formed a doji, that could be a good candle for opening buy order on buy position on AUD USD. Okay guys, in the meantime, Ever Trade, they are globally regulated, very reliable broker with tight no commission broker. There is a link you can see on the chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can join them using our link to have 40% welcome bonus. You need to use a code when you are opening an account. If you want to have the bonus, if you are in an eligible country, you can get this link in the description area. So if you want to have a reliable broker, you can use them. So it goes to 100% EMI on monthly under 1400. So tell about Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD, all those pairs are strongly bullish now. Okay, basically AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, all bullish. So if we look at finally on DXY, okay, as you can see this DXY. So DXY is, as you can see, it has broken down after a long deceleration and consolidation, has broken down, which is significantly bearish. Okay, so what you could see after close of this candle, DXY after retracement coming down slowly, creating lower high and lower low. So DXY is highly bearish. With that said, euro dollar bullish and GBP USD also bullish. Now the price is coming down, which is very important to come down to this level, and I think that after this move we can expect retracement at least 38.2% this level, where you can see the neckline. Let's jump to the neckline, 38.2%. so from this level, if we see rejection, then I don't know, it's still too high. I think that this price will come for a deeper retracement, now retesting again this level, and then we'll see that bullish move. Okay, so basically Gbpusd is showing bullish, but we need to find a narrower stop loss when the price will come for a high risk to reward ratio. USD news is not, I can't say it's positive, it's the way it is. You can see that. So basically the forecast was 0.1%, and whatever was forecast, you can see that this is what exactly result is. So it's neither positive nor negative. So what's happening is that what was happening before, it's happening. So because the result is same, so it didn't affect the USD pairs DXY. Now DXY was bearish. Now after the news, it found its ground to be bearish, and that is why we see that DXY is coming down. Normally trend is always respected. As I mentioned, you see there is a bearish engulfer on DXY, and that bearish engulfer basically respected. As you can see, it has dropped in this direction with this bearish engulfer. So yeah, there is a big bullish engulfer on all those USD pairs. So basically it is now going up. So let's look at some other pairs. Looking at the Bitcoin. So with this big move, basically Bitcoin also showing some bullish move. Bitcoin is showing very strong bullish move. If we take this Fibonacci, I think Bitcoin now might be going up a little more to the upside. 18,963 level daily. Okay, there is a big bullish move on Bitcoin. I think it might break this resistance now, and then will create a higher high, and from that level we might see that again dropping. Okay, BTC USD. Now if we look at lower time frame, there is an impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase. Okay, so which is pretty bullish, and yeah, I think it will go up a little more further. But as dollar yen, so in all those, dollar yen is highly bearish. You can see that now it is going up for a deeper retracement from this level of support. But what I think that this move in fact might give us further probability for selling opportunity. Okay, so dollar yen, I think it is preparing for a little stronger move. The way dollar yen price action has formed, we could see, you can see the price bulls not getting enough strength, and if it breaks we might see a bit stronger move on this one as well. So with that, gold have seen a very aggressive move. Now the price coming down to test this previous resistance, which is turning support. Which is good sign that the price is coming down now on gold. What's happening? There is a big drop. So basically gold coming to test this previous resistance, which is turning support here, and from here we might see that gold is having a bullish move. So after this kind of long candle, we need to wait for a suitable entry, because the price normally will consolidate here now on the lower time frame, and then once you will see this level, this resistance test as support multiple times, and then only we can enter a trade on gold for the buy position. But I think that it's going to be bullish. The limit tomorrow, expected negative numbers for GBP events in calendar. How do you predict that there is a negative expectation? I don't know, but looks like GBP, no, GDP on GBP, the forecast is minus 0.2. We don't know, isn't it? Because unless the result is released, we are not sure, but it depends. But we do have the way we can read the price action. Okay, this is how we do, this is how we predict the price action. So basically you see that no one knows in fact what will be the result, but the price normally follows a pattern when there is a that is what we combined in the price action. Let normally if you purely look at the price action, you see only that the candles and patterns. But when there is a news coming, let's say tomorrow there is a GBP news coming, GBP will behave in a certain way that is predictable, and this candle is a representation of that. Okay, that is what we formulated in our strategy. Now what we need on GBPUSD, as you can see this price coming down, to come back here to have a rejection. Okay, in case, let's say if this one didn't hold, in case let's say the price has that dropped to this level, if this is what happened, then that's a false breakout. Okay, that could be the reversal, but high probability, as you can see the price coming down here from this level, we should see again GBPUSD showing bullish move, and that is where the trade comes in place when you go bullish. So we need to see how this price now coming here creating a long wick candle, or just that a reversing or created a false breakout. So based on how it will do, then we'll decide which way we are going to trade. That is, the trading is more about patience, guys. You need to be patient to enter a trade. This is what sometimes 4 hours I look at the chart to see either to enter or not to enter, and then I jump on a trade. So this is what trading is. You have to develop that patience to become a profitable trader. Okay. So with that, guys, with that said, I'm gonna end this session. I sincerely believe that it was helpful to you. Now I'm watching, as you can see, GBPUSD now dropping, to see either it is a false breakout or a valid breakout. So if we see enough rejection from here, I will send a straight buy signal to the students to take this trade to the upside, and we will target at least 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 risk to reward. If we see this is a false breakout, then I have to see in fact what it is doing, and I will keep you updated. And definitely with GBP news coming up today, tomorrow, there will be some more trades. If you want to trade them with us, you can find a link in the description. You can join us, visit us to become part of great trading community. And also, guys, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also don't miss out to join the free Telegram channel where I do post a lot of content. Today also the gold bullish trade posted on the Telegram channel, so everything is updated there, so you can join that. So with that said, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow in this live session again. Tomorrow is last day of trading week. Is very important, guys. Don't miss out. So make sure you stay alert and press that bell notification so that you don't miss out any update when I'm releasing. So with that said, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow in this live session. Thank you.